Hello, everybody. Welcome. Tonight is our team meeting, and we are here with some great training tonight. In fact, it's amazing. All right. So you're going to love the meeting tonight. The training is phenomenal. I'm super excited about hearing from Ellen as she goes back to our playbook, our champion playbook, and recaps. We're going to start weekly doing champion playbook recap. And then we're also going to Bonnie. Bonnie is going to share with you some great stuff. You're going to be super excited about how to party plan, how to do a quarter auction party, at her host packet. You're just going to be thrilled to get all her information and how she's doing such great sales, right? And we'll have recognition tonight. And if we ran out of time, I will go live and do recognition because I don't want to keep you too long. And also, we have Jeni doing our demo tonight. So Jeni is making tomato soup. So yum. That's my supper. All right. So I hope you are excited to be here with us. We are excited to have you. We are live and growing again. I want to tell you, I'm so proud of you guys. We're sitting right around 80. Let me tell you exactly, like 82,000, I think was the last thing I saw. And so that's wonderful. And really excited about our growth that we're having for the month already. And let me see, grow up $82,918. All right. And so that was the last update a few minutes ago. All right. And so super excited about that. I want you to know that Tupperware is really working hard to become exactly what we need them to be. However, they did ask this week. I talked to Lorianne, who was our CEO, and she said, just please tell your team to be patient and to know that we are working as fast as we can. We're setting everything up again like a brand new company, including bank accounts and just all of the logistics of everything has to be redone because that was the old company that we left in ground floor with the rights to sell and Tupperware getting the name brand. And we are Tupperware. We are not, I think was Party Products LLC. We're not that. Okay. We are, but that's just back paperwork. Okay. Literally, she said that it was a judge that was filling out paperwork and had to have a name. We are going to do business as Tupperware. In fact, if you didn't know, but Champion Enterprises really is Rilene Inc. But we do business as Tupperware Champion. So Champion Enterprises, a Tupperware affiliate. So interesting bits to know, right? So it means nothing. Everything logo, all your stuff is Tupperware, Tupperware, Tupperware. We bought the rights to that. We've got all the rights to the products. And so we are a brand new company on the ground floor with 75-year-old traditions. All right. And so get excited about what we can do as a new company and where we're going to go because it is exciting because they're developing and creating and just, working with the marketing team is working overtime on all of their strategies and ideas. And oh, the new product that's coming next month is going to be so exciting. The sale that started today with the jumbo bowls. Who doesn't love our jumbo bowl? And it's out of the vault for a very short time. Why supplies last. And when they're sold out, they're gone again until they come out of the vault again. And so you don't know when that's going to be. And I love the color right now. Do you not love that color? That is absolutely mine and my daughter's favorite color for that big bowl. It's so pretty. And so I love that pretty tealy. It's kind of like a light teal. It's very, very pretty. And so enjoy that. And you saw the memes I put out there today. And I also, if you have not gone to the team page, do that because there are some really great flyers that I created to use for posting in your VIP groups and so forth that I didn't create. I had them created. A friend of mine did them, and I had the rights to use them for our team as well. And you have the rights to use them, okay? And so super excited about everything going on. So the impression bowls are still on sale and the sets are still on sale by supplies last as well. And so if you have not already, you need to make sure you're opening up your own Tupperware party. So any outside orders that are not connected to a party, go into that party so that when you close it out before the 31st, you can end up getting double host credit when you hit that $1,000 and get $400 worth of Tupperware for free. Guys, That's crazy not to do that. So do that. All right. And so also, I want to just tell you that we have next week's meeting will come live to you from a live and in-person meeting. And so that will be half an hour earlier. It will start at 7 o'clock and not 7:30. And that is if you're local and can come, or if you want to drive in, it is at the Comfort Inn Suites in Brunswick, Ohio. We'd love to have you. It's going to be a fun time. And the top leaders, most of them come there. And then there's also a meeting going on at the same time in Indiana. And that is, Bonnie, where exactly is that?
So
Oh, wait,
we
that's
don't have a
not,
meeting in
no,
January because of our year end.
right. I messed up on that.
That's
Okay.
okay.
We're going to do them at the same time.
Yes,
Not next week, though. All right.
not
You
next
all
week.
need to come here. That would be more fun. Would that be fun? Okay. And so, needless to say, live, it'd be 30 minutes earlier. So if you're not local and you can't come in, or if you are local and unable to leave your home, you can certainly go ahead and get on live just 30 minutes early. Okay. All right. So thank you, everybody. And so let's turn this over right away to our playbook recap. And that is with Ellen Lewis tonight, our one of our top leading executive directors. Thank you, Ellen. Take it away.
I wish I was an executive director. You're cute. So so anywho, I'm doing part one of the playbook, right? And so that is all about your personal preparation, right? So your personal preparation, and it starts with reviewing your daily goals. And reviewing your daily goals a lot of times starts with the night before, right? When you are just kind of making it clear what you're going to do the next day, right? That's what I do the night before. That's when, like right before bed, I kind of do a little bit of a brain dump of these are all the things I need to get done tomorrow, right? So I make my list of all the things I need to get done tomorrow. Actually, I was just doing that as she was talking. I was kind of like starting to think about like, okay, I need to do this. And these are the things I need to do before I want to get off this call to wrap up today. And then these are some of the things that are going to carry over into the next day, right? And it helped personally. The reason why I do it the night before is it helps me release these things so that I can go to sleep. Because otherwise I lay in bed and I'm just like, oh, I can't forget to do this. And they're these little pesky things, right? And so that helps tremendously. So then the next day when I wake up, I can review my daily goals, right? And so what are my daily goals? My daily goals are a lot of times they look like, when it comes to the business, it looks like, who do I need to follow up with, right? Who is somebody that I owe a phone call to? Who is somebody that maybe I had started a conversation with and I need to kind of circle back to see kind of where they're at, right? Just for example, earlier this week, I started a conversation with somebody who needed modular mates because they had a house fire, right? We kind of left the conversation at sort of, she was thinking about whether she wanted to sign up for a discount to get her modular mates or whether she wanted to place the order, turn it into a party, right? So I'm going to circle back to her tomorrow and see what she wants to do with that, where she landed with her decision, and then we'll go from there, right? And so it's things like that that you have to start, thinking about, especially since it's the end of the week, right? So you're thinking about like what loose ends do I need to tie up, right? And so you're reviewing your daily goals. Who do I need to follow up with? Whether it's, just business wise, or whether it's a party lead, a recruit lead, or even just an order, right? And then you also think about, then you review what you need to do for that day. And maybe that's when you prioritize it. All right, what are the hot things? What are things that I need to get done today? That's just like, maybe it's stuff that's kind of been pushed off all week, or like the last 3 days, it keeps like moving from this day to this day to this day, right? And so you're like, okay, today this has to get done, right? So you want to tackle those things first. And sometimes you want to tackle the easiest things first because they're easy checks off your list, right? So then you get momentum going, right? So sometimes you want to do some easy wins. And then sometimes you want to tackle the thing that is the last thing that you want to do on your list, right? It's something that you're just like, oh gosh, I don't want to do this. Gosh, this is going to be really difficult, or it's going to take a really long time. And that's why you've been pushing it off. Have you ever had something on your list that you're just like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. It's going to be a big pain in my butt. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Right. And then when you finally do it, it takes you like, I don't know, 10 minutes, and you're just like, why did I wait so long to do that? and it sat there hanging over my head for like a week. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, that was stupid. I should have just knocked that out earlier in the week and it would have just like made my life so much easier, right? So sometimes it's something like that. So you're going to know how to prioritize your list when you look at it, right? Some days you're going to need some easy wins, right? Maybe the day before was just a tough day. So you're going into this day, you're like, I need momentum. I need some easy wins. Let me knock these 3 things off. You know what? And sometimes this is so crazy. Sometimes if I had a really bad day and I'm looking at my list for tomorrow, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to start the day off winning by doing a couple things right here before bed so that I'm starting tomorrow's list already have done things, right? I've already checked things off before I even wake up in the morning. I'm like winning, right? Like I seriously, it's those little mental wins in games that you play with yourself. And it like, I do that stuff all the time. And honestly, I swear, like I learned those little small like games that you can play with yourself to motivate yourself. I totally learned that stuff from Pam. I remember calling her, being so upset about stuff, and she'd be like, "Okay, stop." You know, she's like, "All right, from here, this is a new day, right here, right now, this moment. We're starting a new day, right here, right now. Like it's a brand new day. You know, that's in the past. You know." And she was really good at just like helping me realize, like, I can start a new day. I can tear the page and start a new day at any given moment, right? So when you're having a bad day or you had a bad day, tomorrow's a brand new day. So just put it behind you. You're good. You're good. Just go forward. It's all good, right? So it's so important to be able to like recognize that. And it's important to play these little games with yourself. And that's the next part is like setting these intentions for the day. It's so important to set your intentions for the day. And that used to sound really big and like ominous to me. It sounded like I needed to be this like meditation guru, right? And I needed to be able to like have this spiritual awakening, and I had to like, you know, go to this like really enlightened space to be able to set my intentions for the day. But guys, it is not that deep, okay? All you really need to do is just think about what is it that you really want to get out of today. What does it look like, right? Do you want to have a positive day? Do you want to what is it that you want to get out of today? Do you want to date parties? Then set that intention to date parties. Do you want to get out of today? Do you want to end the day feeling like you accomplished so much? Then set out to accomplish so much and get these things knocked off your list, especially the things that are hanging over your head, right? Get that stuff done. Just get it out of the way, right? You know, it was funny. I can't remember. I think it was this past weekend. I was laying in bed, and sometimes in the morning, I have a tendency to do meditations in the morning. I'm not very good at meditating. I've never been very good, but I promise you, I will be good. Someday I will definitely be very good. And that is something I'm not very good yet. Okay. So I should have made my word for this year yet. Okay. Because that is the newest thing. That's how I'm ending every sentence whenever I say, I'm not good at this yet. Okay. And I want you guys to all say the same thing. You're not good at this yet. Okay. So I'm not good at this yet. However, what I have been doing is a lot of guided meditations, right? And one of my favorite things to do sometimes is to just listen to affirmations in the morning, right? So I do sort of a mix of both, right? So this morning I was listening to affirmations, and it was funny because I didn't intend to listen to affirmations, but I accidentally was. And I almost stopped it. But then I was like, just let it go. I was listening to the affirmations. So I'm listening to them. And James comes around the corner, and I'm laying in bed listening to him. And I'm just like kind of just listening there quietly. And James comes around the corner. And just as he comes around the corner, the affirmation was something like, every day and every way, everything works out for me, right? Something like that. And he got this look on his face, and he was like, And he crawled into the bed, and he laid back in the bed like this. And he just laid there. And he had this little smile on his face, this look of contentment. And he just laid there. And he listened to the whole rest of the affirmations. It was like maybe like, I don't know, 5 more minutes with his hands behind his head. And he just laid there, and it was over. And it was like, okay, beautiful. Like the affirmation, this woman that does the affirmations, her voice is so like dreamy. She's like, okay, open your beautiful eyes and enjoy your day, right? So she says this, and he was just like, and he slides down off the bed, and he goes, thank you so much for that. And he walked out of the room. And it was the cutest thing. And I was just like, like, you're adorable. Like, it's just like, but seriously, that's like what it can do for you. And this is like straight out of an 11-year-old's mouth. Like, he's so genuine and so sweet. And that's truly what it can do for you. Like, when you just kind of like let go and lean into it. And that's what he did. We have so many things that we block ourselves from just leaning into something as simple as letting somebody just read affirmations to us and just letting us just like listen to it and accept it as a compliment, right? Accept that, right? And so setting your intentions can be as simple as listening to affirmations and being like, yes, I accept this. It is going to be a great day and everything in every way is going to work out for me, right? So that can be as simple as setting your intentions for the day. Now, the last one is checking your emails and your messages. So how many of you get a little overwhelmed by your emails and your messages? Yeah. Uh-huh. How many of you have like your phone dings and buzzes and does all of that when you get your messages and stuff? Mine used to. I silenced it, okay? Because it was overwhelming, right? But one of the things that you can do if it starts to overwhelm you and you're feeling in that space of overwhelm, you can set a timer on your phone for 2 to 3 times a day and give yourself permission to just check those 2 to 3 times a day. But you have to make sure you check them. You know, you have to check them. You can't ignore them, okay? But you have to be sure to check them and check them like maybe at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and check those messages then, right? And it's important, like maybe it's messenger sometimes overwhelms me because there's so much going on there. And so I do sometimes I give myself permission when I'm really feeling really overwhelmed. I'm like, I need to let that go for today, and I'm just going to look at it at breakfast and then right before lunch and then right before dinner. I'm going to look at it and then maybe right before bed just to check one more time to make sure there's nothing on fire that needs my attention right now, and give yourself permission to do that. And with your email too, there's nothing that's going to explode in there. Okay. I promise you. The most important people in your life, they know how to get a hold of you, right? They're going to get a hold of you. It's going to be okay. But give yourself permission to do that, from time to time when you're feeling really, really overwhelmed. Right. And so do that. And then the other thing is too, when it comes to your messages and your email, don't make that the very first thing you do when you open your eyes in the morning. When you're laying in bed, do not look at your messages. Don't make that be your first thing you do. If you are going to look at your phone as soon as you open your eyes, make it be something uplifting. Make it be, some sort of an app that is going to be something that's uplifting to you, whether it's some sort of a daily motivational type of an app or something like that, or something that you can read that is going to be uplifting to you. Or even you can go to YouTube and watch like a 10-minute or 5-minute motivational video and things like that. Do you guys remember Stanova? And he would say that he would allow himself, I think 10 minutes, he would do a search for 10-minute motivational videos every day, and he would watch a 10-minute motivational video every day. And but it was longer than 10 minutes, he wouldn't watch it or something like that. And he would watch it every day. And that's what he would do, to kind of get himself going, and absolutely that's great to do, but just try not to like dive right into messages, because I don't know about you, but I've definitely looked at something like that and somebody's panicked and sent me a message in the middle of the night. My heart starts racing. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to take care of this problem right away. And I'm still like half asleep, I can barely see, so those are some things that are very important to like personally prepare yourself for your day. With your playbook, right? So that is play number 1. So we just were going to go over that for this week. So back to you, Pam.
All right. Thank you so much. I love it. And you're right. We really need to listen to this playbook. We posted it last week, and so I hope you visited it. And we're just going to kind of recap a different play each and every week, okay? And just kind of help us get better at being great. All right. And so now we're going to turn it over to Bonnie. Bonnie is going to share with you her party planning. She's going to share with you her auction party. Get ready. Take notes. Take it away, Bonnie.
Okay, thanks, Pam. First, I have to say, I can't believe that James is 11. I remember when he was a baby, you came to a meeting at Cheryl's house and he was just a little baby. I can't believe he's 11, Ellen. Oh my goodness. And you're right. I do not have any social media notifications on my phone, no news notifications. I can go to that, but my phone makes no social media. Like I don't get any notifications. That was so wonderful when I shut that off. No more Facebook notifications. When I get on, I check my notifications, but my phone does not ding. So guys, listen to what Ellen just went over. It's so incredibly powerful and it will help you. All right, let's talk about parties. I'm so excited to share with you guys a little bit about my parties, because most of you probably know that I am home parties. I love home parties. It's my thing. I do the other parties. I do the online, not very often and probably not very well yet, but I'm always working on it. I'm always working on building that, because I want to be able to say yes to whatever my customers are looking for. I've definitely been working on building my other avenues. But tonight I want to share with you some of my home party tips, and it can be things that you use in your social media parties too. So don't automatically tune out because you're like, yeah, Bonnie does home parties and Amish parties, and I don't do that, so I'm out. Don't go away. Stay with us, because there's some things that you can use in all your different parties. So I love to start my parties off welcoming everybody to the party, right? So I'm always happy to be talking to them. And when I'm ready to start rolling with the party, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to appreciate my host. I want her friends and family to be like, wow, wish I was her, right? I want to start off with, giving her gifts right away. Because do you remember the last time you hosted something at your house? Maybe it was a Christmas party, maybe it was New Year's, maybe it was, a Tupperware party. I don't know. But sometimes when we're in the middle of preparing, we're thinking, why did I do this? Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? I am never doing this again, right? You're stressed out. You're trying to see who's coming. You're making food. You're doing all the things. So when the party actually starts, I want my hostess to be relaxed. I want her to be happy. And I want her to think, I'm so glad that I have my friends and family here, and look at my free stuff, right? So I always start off by thanking my host for having us. And a lot of times when we do the intros, I have everybody tell me something about the host that they love. And that builds her as well. Maybe she makes great chocolate chip cookies. Maybe she's the best neighbor. Maybe she's really sweet. Telling something about the host, again, makes her happy, makes other people happy to bless people with good things, right? Don't wait until their funeral to say something nice about them. So let's start off by talking about our host tonight. So I am so excited that Debbie, I see Debbie. Debbie is my hostess tonight. Thank you so much, Debbie, for having us tonight. And Debbie, wouldn't you love to have some free gifts right away? Don't you love free? I love free. If it's free, it's for me, right? So we're going to start off tonight with some fun free gifts for you. And the first thing Debbie picked is our Shapeable Ball keychain. Debbie told me that she loves this because it reminds her of when her kids were young, and everybody loves the Shapeable Ball keychain, right? So fun, iconic Tupperware right there. And then she decided that, of course, when she had a party, she wanted to get a smidget, Tupperware's smallest bowl. Yes, it is airtight, it is liquid tight, and this is the smallest bowl that we make. And you need this. Why do you need this? Do you pack lunches? Ketchup, mayonnaise, mustard fits right in here. You can put your change in here. How many of you brought quarters tonight for the quarter auction? You could put your quarters in here. Or if you need change at work, this is perfect for that. When you're traveling, you can put earrings and necklaces in here. When our kids were young, I would keep a Walmart bag in one of these, and I'd have one in the glove compartment and one in the diaper bag all the time, because you never know when you're going to need a bag for an emergency, right? And we're not even going to go into what those emergencies are. But you can put a Walmart bag or a Dollar General bag in here. It works great. So everybody, I know you want one of these, and guess what? I'll be bringing you one at your Tupperware party. So this is a gift for Debbie as well. Now, Debbie is going to get one of our modular round number ones with her order when it is delivered, but Debbie, I don't want you to have to wait. So I brought for you tonight our refrigerator bowl. It's one of my favorite bowls. It's not something you can buy, so don't even ask, guys, but you can get one free if you decide to have a party of your own. Debbie's gonna get one of these right now, and it is great. You can put a cupcake in here, you can put an apple in here, you could put your favorite snack mix in here, you could put your cottage cheese and peaches in here, whatever you would like. Airtight, liquid tight with that famous Tupperware seal, and this is one of her gifts for tonight as well. And the last thing for her at the moment is her discount card. Now, Debbie, this is a special discount card that I give to you. And you get 10% off your most expensive item at any party you attend with me now through the end of the year. Aren't you happy that you had your party in January? Because you're going to get this discount all year long. So at the next party, if you decide to buy the $75 or the $83 mandolin, you're going to get $8.30 off of your order. If you decide to get a set of bell tumblers and zipper seals, you're going to get $3 off your order. So make it count. Save that 10%. But thank you so much, Debbie, for having me at the party tonight. $8 off your order. So make it count. Okay. And so, Debbie, we're going to have some more gifts for you. And at that time, I usually have everybody grab out their catalog out of their party folder.
Okay.
And so, Debbie, go ahead and flip their catalog open to the center of the catalog so I can show off our amazing host gift special. And Debbie, you also are going to get to pick one of our thank you gifts absolutely free. So we are delighted to be able to add that to your order tonight as well. And when you have two friends decide to have a party or collect orders, you can pick our exclusive bake and gift set. And it has our classic Cervelier canisters in here. So we're going to talk more about that in a few minutes as well. So, are you guys ready to have some fun tonight? Yes, I hope you're all ready. We are going to do the Tupperware quarter auction. And if you haven't played this game before, don't worry, it's super easy. And I'm going to tell you how to play this game. Now, usually, while everybody's coming in and getting situated, but not too early, I start passing around my little number paddles, and I always put it in a piece of Tupperware. This is in one of our dry storage containers. It's a great container. It holds them up, and it's a piece of Tupperware they're putting in their hand. When you're seeing the people, whether it's a party or an event, you want to put as much Tupperware in their hands as you possibly can, right? You want to pass it around. They touch it, they feel it, they love it. The longer they hold it, they have that sense of ownership and they know they want to have it. That's why the smidget game is so fantastic for dating parties, because the longer they hold it, then they think it's theirs and they don't want to give it back. So passing the Tupperware around is absolutely key. So I'm always putting it in something and having that to go around. And these are just little popsicle stick things with hearts on the end. And I got these off of Amazon. I just used a magic marker, put the number on both sides. So it is just super easy. You can use note cards. You can use some flat plastic numbers. You can use whatever you might want. You can do it however, but this is just what I do. So I would pass that around, let them pick their lucky number. And I let anybody play this game. If there is a 12-year-old sitting there, boy, girl, it doesn't matter. They can play, because guess what? Their quarters are the same as the hostess's quarters, right? And so the more that play, the more fun it is. So we pass that around. And of course, I would let Debbie pick first. She's the host. Debbie gets everything, right? She gets the first gifts. She gets first pick. Debbie is always front and center right there. So Debbie would get to pick her lucky number. And of course, they joke with you, is this number lucky? Oh, I'm sure that it is. And then I have the Hokey Keepers are great for this. And I have all of my numbers. And because I do Amish parties as well, I have a lot of numbers. And then I have these fun little gold coins that I wrote the numbers on in a magic marker. So then I would put all my numbers into a container. I didn't bring that in. So usually I would have like my Fridge Smart Small Deep is great for my coins. And then I put their numbers in, and this is what I'm going to draw from. And if you do have kids there that aren't playing, it's great to let the kids join in a little bit. And I love to let the kids pick a number. I always, shake it all up, put them in your bowl. You're shaking it all up. And I say, okay, reach your hand in there, close your eyes. We don't want anybody to think that you're cheating, right? And I'll mix it up and I'll take it over and I'll let them pick. They're not mad at me that I didn't pick their number. The kids pick the number, right? So I always let people who aren't playing, if there's some people sitting around the room, I will invite them in to let them pick the lucky number. Oh, and if we pick your number, you have to say the magic words. Who knows what the magic words are? I love Tupperware. That's right. So if I call lucky number 9, you have to say the magic words. I love Tupperware. So I know who the winner is. But let's go back. Let's review the rules of the game. So the rules of the game are very easy. Now, typically for me, I do 5 rounds. When Loretta does her parties, she mixes it up. She bases it on how many people are there. And I bring multiple different kinds of gifts. It might be a Tupper Mini. It could be a 12-ounce tumbler with or without a seal. Depends what I have in my pieces and parts. It might be a classic square round container. It might be a silicone bag. Whatever I have. And don't forget how much people love little things like our scoops or our mini cereal bowls, things like this. They love this stuff. And of course, they can't buy it, but they can win it. They can get it free by hosting a party or attending a party, whatever you want to do. So don't ever underestimate that. Every now and again, I'll throw in a smidget, and that might depend on how many people are there. Again, if it's a smaller group, you have to be careful because I'm not in this to make money. With the quarter auction, I use this as a tool to get them to the party so that I can see them, they're having fun, they will date a party. I would love to break even, but in some parties, I'm going to tell you, I do really well. The other night, I had, I think, about 15 people at the party, and my ideal bowl is full of quarters. Okay. So, I came home with like $25 in quarters. I did 5 rounds. So the money came out really good. I have had parties where there's a lot of people there, and I have had more than a bowl full of quarters. And I've had parties where I have literally gotten $12. Okay. So or $10. You might not get very much. So I bring a variety of things along because I don't always know how many people are going to be there, how many people are going to play. So then I can pull out different things. Now I use products like maybe when you put an order in, you redeem the Impression mini bowls as your thank you gift. Those are 3 excellent gifts that you could use. Our cost is $4, and I got 3 mini bowls. It's a great thing to do. When you are redeeming your own host credits, think about getting half price items that you can break up. Maybe bell tumblers and sipper seals, maybe cereal bowls. I don't know, different things that you can do or use as a half price item, gifts that you earn. That's a great way to do this. Maybe pieces that you have been showing at your parties, or it's been on your table at some events and it's just not moving. Well, how about using it as a gift at the quarter auction? So it's just a fun way that you can play in person and have a lot of fun. So let's do the first round. So everybody has their number, and I'm going to do is 5 rounds tonight. I'm going to show you a piece of Tupperware. I'm going to tell you what it costs to play. It might be 1 quarter, it might be 2 quarters, it might be 3 quarters to play, depending on what that item is. So again, if it's a bigger item, you can ask more quarters for. So I would definitely have this bag would be 2 quarters. First of all, it's a new item. It's something that they maybe haven't seen, something they really want. That would definitely be a 2 quarter bid. Something like a Tupper Mini, that's going to be a 1 quarter bid. So that's how I kind of do my thing. So, all right. So for this first round tonight, we are going to, you probably want to practice, right? So these are my quarter bowls, and I have my ideal little bowls, and I kind of space them around the room. Depending on how big the room is, I don't want to be walking all the way around picking up their quarters, right? So I might have one on each end, and they just pass the bowls. So these are our quarter bowls, and I would hand them to my guests. So Ellen, I'm going to have you hold a bowl, and Pam, I'm going to have you hold a bowl, and then we're going to pass this when I tell you to, okay? So they would have the bowls, and I say, all right, so we're going to do, as I said, we're going to do 5 rounds. And each round, I'm going to show you a piece of Tupperware. I'm going to tell you how much it costs to play. If you want to win the item I am showing, you're going to throw your quarter in, and you are going to hold your number paddle up. If I call your number, you say the magic words, I love Tupperware, and you are the winner of that gift, and you paid 1 quarter for it or 2 quarters for it. Now, if you decided not to play that round and I call your number, it's okay. Just say pass. All your friends will cheer because they know I'm going to pick another number. So I let them know that every round is going to be optional. So you probably want to have a practice round, right? Say yes. Who wants to have a practice round? Oh, yes, absolutely. Okay. So all you have to do to be in the very first round is hold your number paddle up and smile. That's right. All you got to do is smile. You have to be smiling to win. Okay. And then I would go over and I would pull out the number and I would say, oh, it's lucky number 3. And of course, number 3 is going to say, I love Tupperware, and I would give them a gift. Now, that one is a lot of times a smaller gift. Maybe it's kind of like the attendance gift, right? If you are somebody who does an attendance drawing or you do door prizes at the end, it's going to be a smaller gift. It might be a Tupper Mini with a clear seal because, that's not as popular as one with the blue seal, or it might be the little salad tongs. I don't know. It can be anything that you want. It could be $2 off your order. Anything that you want, right? A gift's a gift. And then we would go around the room. Now, when I say, all right, so for this round, we're going to do our silicone slim bag. Now, this is a new product. Maybe you have never seen this before. And I'm going to pass one around because I would have one on my table and let them pass it around so they can touch it and feel it and get excited about it. I would go over all the features and benefits. They're airtight, they're liquid tight. They are perfect for packing snacks in your lunches. You can use these in the refrigerator. You can put them in the freezer. They are dishwasher safe. They are liquid tight. These are absolutely fantastic. And if you don't like buying disposable baggies, you should consider investing in our silicone bags. They are available in the catalog. Or of course, if you decide to host a party, you could get some of these free or half price. Now, who would like to win this for just 2 quarters? So throw your quarters in the bowl and hold your number paddle if you want to be in our drawing for the silicone slim bag. And then I would pause and let them start doing it. And I might give a few more ideas about what to do with it because I want them to want this gift. Not only is it something they can order, but I want them to play my game as well. So it just builds that. Now, when I do things like a square round container. Now, this is an exclusive container. You can't buy it, but you can win it. Aren't you so glad that you came to the party tonight? So I like to tease a lot of things like that. Honestly, I do a lot of things that are exclusive at the party, and they know that. It makes them come back to the party. So, and it draws them out excitement. And if you're even doing some things like our tiny treasures, you can talk about how fun and the memories and different things like that. So, that's how I do my quarter auction party. If you guys have any questions, put that in the chat. Hopefully I didn't forget anything, but I usually do the game pretty quick early on in the party. And then I go around and I do collect my sticks right away because they do get broken. And if there are kids there, then they're messing around with them. Or let's face it, I have some where there's like pen marks. People, they write on stuff. So I go ahead and I pick these up, grab my quarter bowls, organize all that back in my little container, right? And as I'm putting all that away, I'll say, okay, now everybody go ahead and grab out your party folders because we are going to talk about what is new and amazing in the world of Tupperware. So before I get started, does anybody have any questions for me before I start? And that'll kind of get the ball rolling. But my party folders, these were a gift that we had years ago from Tupperware. They're the Date Me folders. I used 3-ring binders for a long time. You get the 3-ring binders, you can cut them. It's hard, so it's really easy for them to write. I also have a bunch of the Tupperware folders from days gone by. You can use regular school folders, just whatever might keep your stuff organized. For the longest time, I just walked in and I handed them a catalog and an order form and a door price slip and a pen and whatever. It's fine. So whatever works for you, this is just what I do. Now, in my party folders, I do have, of course, an order form. I have my catalog, and I make up little sales sheets before my parties. So if you do home parties and you're never quite sure, feel free to reach out to me. I am happy to always share this with anybody who is having a home party. I try and watch and see what's good on inventory, what we feel like is going to be there. Now I'm going to do my party. Now I do this especially when I'm doing the Amish because they are not on my Amish aren't on their phones. They don't have that. So I'm going to show them a few things that are on sale. At my non-Amish parties, I'm going to put the QR code on here and I'm going to let them go right to my website while we are talking, and they can order right from that. They can see what is live at that moment, whatever they want to do. But so there's 2 ways of doing that, but I have that right there in their party folder. And then I will go through a lot of different things at the party. My parties, I try and have them done from my intros to the end of my demo in 30 or 35 minutes. People don't want to sit there and talk to me. I don't talk about everything that I bring to the party. depending on how many people are there. It kind of depends on how long it goes, but I really strive to have my demo done in 30 or 35 minutes because they don't want to be there all night. And they'll ask me as many questions as they want. Some parties will go longer, some will go shorter, but they appreciate the fact that I'm not talking and talking and talking and talking, which I could very easily do, as you can tell. Now, so when the party is over, right, it's really important to put our consultant hats on. It is our job to help our customers. And even if they are using their cell phone to go to my website, I want to talk to them and I want to make sure if they have any questions, and I'm going to, say, hey, so what are you looking at? How can I help you? If they are looking at one fridge smart, I'm going to make sure that they saw the 4-piece set. Or right now we have 2 different sale sets. I'm going to make sure that they saw that. Or if they're looking at one silicone bag, and be like, did you see there's the 3-piece set that you can get? So I'm always working on that. But when I'm talking to them, it's really important to build that relationship. Hey, thanks so much for coming to the party tonight. Ellen, did you have a good time tonight? And I'm smiling and nodding, right? She's smiling. She's going to smile and nod back. When you smile and nod at someone, they're going to smile and nod back. Look, Ellen's smiling and nodding at me. So you want to get them saying yes, right? Did you have a good time? Thank you so much for coming tonight. Did you have any questions for me? Nope. Okay, here's my order, and I'm going to total their order. And I always joke with them, don't worry, you do not have to do math at the Tupperware party. I am happy to complete your order for you. You don't have to do the math there. And I'm going to look at their order and I'm going to compliment them on their order, right? Oh my gosh, you are so going to love that mega bowl. It is one of the best bowls and it comes with a seal and you're going to use it for so many things. Do you have other Tupperware bowls? And I'm going to make conversation with them. And have you thought about being one of Debbie's datings tonight when she has 2 friends that decide to have a party or collect orders? She qualifies for some of our extra bonuses that we talked about earlier. Were you interested in helping Debbie? Sometimes that will get them because they're helping someone else. Or was there anything on your wish list that you're not ordering tonight? And let them talk to me about that. Or if they say, well, I saw that fridge smart set, but it's not really in my budget tonight, or I'm not going to get that tonight. Well, if you have a party, you could get that for your half price. So I'm talking to them about the benefits of having a party because believe it or not, they don't listen to you the whole time you're talking. Even if you only talk for 20 minutes, they still only heard half of what you said. I'm always talking to them. I'm inviting them to have their own party. And I love the stickers that Pam sends to us because that goes on my hostess packet, kind of decorates that up a little bit with my information. I have some of the stickers, about inviting Frank, outside orders really make a difference. And of course, in the party packet, I'm going to have some catalogs for them. I have a hostess letter that I give to them that has some information on, inviting people. What is their goal? If a hostess has a goal, she's more likely to actually achieve that goal, right? So we want her to have a goal. And collecting orders before the party is so incredibly important. And that is for anything. We want people to get orders from people they work with, their neighbors, their family, right? Not everybody's coming to the party. Not everybody's going to be on their Facebook party. We want them to get orders from other people. I also do the lotto sheet. It's an old school thing, but it works really well. It's $1 each time you sign your name at the end of the party. If we've sold all 50 squares and we draw your number, you win $50 worth of free Tupperware. If we only sell 20 squares, that's okay. You win $20 worth of free Tupperware. And it counts as an extra order on Debbie's party, helping her get more free. And it gives everybody a chance that plays the lottery to win the lottery. And I will pass that around the room. At my party this week, we sold 26 squares. So we had a $26 lottery. She picked the Shirley Elegant Large Bowl, which was a $29 add-on to her order, right? And she just paid the difference. I pay the shipping and tax on that. That's just something that I do. I know when Kathy does it, she adds it right into their order and they pay shipping and tax on the $3 they spent on the lottery. So her shipping and tax is already covered by the people who bought the squares, whoever the winner is. The key to this is you can't draw the winner until after you have totaled all the orders. This is not for Ellen to get her order for free. This is for Ellen to add on an additional $26 to her order. That's how it helps Debbie get more free, okay? It is not that, nope, you can't take $26 off your order. You get to add $26 more. It can be anything out of the catalog or out of any of the sales specials. Now, of course, you can have your order shipped directly. You can have it shipped to the hostess. Sometimes you have people who go together with their orders, and all of that you can, go over with your hostess before the party. And then, of course, in the hostess packet, you got to have a little bit of information about joining our team, right? So I like to add the trifold into that. So that is a little bit about what I do at my parties. I hope you guys have gotten some great ideas. Remember, if you're not having fun at your parties, your guests aren't either. So have some fun at your parties. Joke around with them. Give away some fun things. After my orders are all finished, then I will put their orders in a drawing, and I give away a couple things at the end. So I gave away something free. It's kind of like my on-time drawing if we're moving along quickly. So I'm doing that, and then I will give away 2 or 3 items free at the end of the party as well. And you had to place an order to be in that. Now, if you had people that were placing online orders, all I do is I have some sticky notes with me, and I write their name and I put it on a blank order form. And then when I'm mixing up all the order forms behind my back, and then I pull one out, oh, look, Pam is the winner tonight. And Pam gets to come up and pick a gift. So just fast and easy, and just having a lot of fun with people. So hopefully that helps you guys have a great party. Who is going to date some home parties? Let's do it. All right, Pam, back to you.
Doesn't that make you want to date a party? You're like, I want to do that. I don't blame you. You can do it. You guys are pros at this stuff. You can see why she has so many parties. Because you go to a party like that, and you're like, I want to have a party with my friends. My friends will love this. And so, yeah, I can see that. All right. So now you need to date that party. You know what? The best way to have a party is you have a party. I will share with you one of my little secrets I did all the time is I did a party where Ashley was probably, 5 or 6 years old. And we decided to do Ashley's first Tupperware party. And she had to invite all her friends, and they had to bring their moms. And it was so stinking cute. And I let the little girls do a recipe. I think I had to make slime or Play-Doh or lip gloss or one of those fun recipes I did with the kids at parties. And I gave them all a snack cup is what I used. With their little slime in it. And I had previously written on it with a marker that wrote on plastic at the time. It wasn't a permanent marker, even though that would probably work. But it said my first Tupperware party. My first piece of Tupperware is what it said. And it was so cute because they all went home with their own little piece of Tupperware that was their very first. Today, you could make a sticker. You could do anything like that to put on there because, kids love stickers. But you could have a sticker made that said my first piece of Tupperware. But it was so cute because all of Ashley's friends wanted to come. And I'll tell you a secret. I almost felt guilty because when you have a Tupperware party, and Ashley, of course, my daughter, got to be the princess at the party, or you might call them the host, but I called her the princess, the party princess, and she got to be the party princess, and she helped me pass out the catalogs, pass out the pens. And I said, now, if you want to be a party princess, all you have to do is have a Tupperware party, and you too could be a party princess. Oh, I was so guilty because you know what those moms did? Fine, we'll do a party because the little girls were like, Mommy, I want to do it. I want to do it. And the mommies were like, fine, Pam, we'll do a party. It was hysterical. It was so much fun. And I laughed because it was my friends, it was so corny and so fun. And the girls loved it. They still talk about it, and they're 40. All right. Not quite, almost, but they still talk about it. Remember our first Tupperware party? So yeah, it was super fun. So now you've got another idea how you can get your own Tupperware parties running, because once you date that party, then you date more and more and more and more. And when you go to those parties, they can do a mommy and me party is what I call them. And you can have your party princess, or you can do a traditional party for that party. So it's just fun. It's so fun. And I'll tell you something else. If you don't have a little person, that's okay. You can borrow one for the night. All right. You just have have her first Tupperware party, even if it's in your house, and she gets to be the party princess. So it's really fun. Or you can be the party prince. He can have a son and do it with his party prince. All right. The most most well-paid chefs in America are men. So don't think that Tupperware is not for men, because it is. All right. So don't go there. All right. Now it's time to turn it over to our fun demo, and that's to take it up with Jeni. Jeni is going to share us our recipe tonight. And I'm so excited because this is my supper. Take it away, Jeni.
Hey everybody. So we were talking tonight about healthy comfort foods. And I don't know what you think about when you think about comfort foods. It's food that makes you feel good, food that brings back maybe good memories from when you were a kid, or something that, you ate somewhere that was just really good. A lot of people, it's like meatloaf, or in my particular case, it's fried chicken. My grandmother made fried chicken. It was amazing, and I loved it. I actually talked to my kids the other day and said, so when you think comfort foods, what do you think? That was a little bizarre. One of them actually thought comfort foods was ramen noodles, and I don't mean the really cool kind that we do now. It was the 25-cent packet, but what she said was, I just remember coming home from school and we could make those really quick and talk to you in the kitchen while we were eating them, and the smell just still reminds me of that. So, comfort food, it is what it is. Now, one of the biggest comfort foods around is tomato soup. With tomato soup with grilled cheese sandwiches. How many of you love tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwiches? This is the kind of weather for it. And this is the kind of weather where you want to share our pressure cooker, okay? Our microwave pressure cooker is one of the most amazing things Tupperware has come out with in forever. It was one of the things that the first year I went to Jubilee, we got to bring one of these home with us, and I was so excited. Because first off, we're going to start at the end. This is a great way to store your pressure cooker. All right, you take the clip off the top, you can put it down inside, and then you just put the lid on upside down so that you can put something else on top of it. Because if you're trying to store it like this, it's just kind of awkward. So just remember that. Take the clip off, turn it upside down. It's easy to store. Now, this pressure cooker. Some of you might remember old pressure cookers, the big metal thing with the little thing that spun around on the top. I wasn't allowed in the kitchen whenever they were using that because I never knew if it was going to blow up or not. This goes in the microwave, super easy. It's not going to blow up. Tupperware made sure of that whenever they made it. They have so many safety features on here. There is a silicone gasket inside that keeps it from blowing up, okay? There is a little silicone button up here that will keep it, like this will pop out if there's a problem. Never had seen one, but that's what it does. And then you've got your pressure thing here, this little up and down, kind of like the thing on the butterball turkey at Thanksgiving, okay? So when this is full pressure in the microwave, it is up like that. And as the pressure releases so that you can take the top off of the pressure cooker, it goes down. So when it's all the way back down is when you want to take it off. So, and I will show you how to put all that together, because the other two things that keep it safe is the way that the lid goes on. It turns and kind of doesn't snap on, but they called it, you just line it up and turn it and it locks on. And then this locks on top too. This is not a handle, by the way. This is just the lock for the top. Do not try and pick it up with this. Not a good idea. But homemade tomato soup, super easy. And I'm just going to show you real quick. We'll put the recipe on the page. But so the first thing, and I'm going to open a couple cans, but I didn't feel the need to open all the cans, right? So you're just going to use 2 cans of crushed tomatoes, all right? And you're going to, our can opener, right, goes on the top, not the side, on the top, not the side. If you get it right, you're going to be able to hold it up. Those are heavy cans. And you're just going to turn it. Now, some people can do this really cool and they flip the can. I can't do that, okay? I'm just going to turn it. I'll tell you something else. I'm a little crazy, so sometimes I count when I'm turning it. And big cans like this take about 16 turns, but you hear a click. So I don't know if you hear that click or not, but you hear it click, you just pull it open, and there you go. So you don't have any sharp edges. There's not a problem with anything. So you run your hand around the top, All right, so 2 cans of crushed tomatoes. And you're gonna use some broth, okay, that's just regular vegetable broth. We're gonna put some brown sugar in there. And because we're doing healthy food, okay, this brown sugar happens to be a monk fruit brown sugar, so that it is healthy. It's not as sweet and everything as regular brown sugar. And then we have onion and garlic. Now, I already cut up the onion and the garlic. And the best thing about one of our choppers is you can do all that together. I don't have to stand here and chop up the garlic into little pieces and then chop up the onions and cry and get all upset about that. All right, I'm just gonna put it in here and I'm gonna set it down because that works better for me. And fill it because we want it really small for the soup, okay? I pull it about 10, maybe 15 times. Look at that. That is so chopped up. And that's the onion and the garlic. So you don't have to do it again. You don't have to worry about it. It smells wonderful, by the way, but I happen to love onion and garlic. So we're gonna take this out. All right, we're gonna put all of this in here. So far so good, right? This is not, I was looking up the benefits of the pressure cooker. It absolutely saves time. It saves you money and energy in your house. And it's there is zero cooking ability needed. And that's so true. It really is true. Because all you have to do is follow the recipe and put it in here. So if you can make it in a crock pot or a slow cooker, you can make it in our pressure cooker. And the thing of it is, you're gonna put it in, let's say you're gonna leave in the morning and put it in your crock pot or pressure or slow cooker, okay? And you have to get up in the morning and get all that done. And somebody said one time, well, I don't want to use that pressure cooker because then I have to come home and do all that. If it's in my slow cooker, it's done when I get there. Well, you had to put it in the slow cooker at some point, right? So if that's what you did in the morning, put your meal in the pressure cooker before you leave for work in the morning or before you go wherever it is you're going. Same thing, except you don't have to leave it plugged in all day. You don't have to hope that the electric doesn't go out and it doesn't come back on, okay? You put it in here in the morning, stick it in your refrigerator. When you come home, pull it out of the refrigerator, put it in your microwave, okay? 15 to 30 minutes and dinner is ready. And I mean, I know I used to use a slow cooker all the time. And I would come home and sometimes if I was on low and it should have been on high, it wasn't ready yet. So I wasn't any further ahead than if I had never put it in there because I was still waiting another hour and a half or so. And if I had it on high and it should have been on low and water all boiled out, then it was burnt and we had to start all over again anyway. This, you are right there and it's not going anywhere. Now, that is everything that goes in here. The only other thing is we are going to take our, take a little chopper. We're gonna put our basil in here because I love tomato soup, but we also love tomato basil soup. And you just take some fresh basil, right? Put it back in the chopper, and again, you're just gonna pull it. I don't have to stand there and chop all of that or try to paste some stuff, right? So I'm gonna put some of it in now so that it cooks. And now I'm gonna save some to put as a garnish whenever it all comes out. We're gonna put it in here. Smells amazing. That's the other thing. Doing something fresh and homemade, it just smells good. If you open a can of tomato soup, it's tomato soup, but it does not smell as great as this does right here. Now, the only other thing we have to do is we're gonna put this in the microwave for 15 minutes. 15 minutes, and it will be done. And when it comes out, we're going to add half a cup of, you can use heavy cream. Again, we're doing the healthy comfort foods. So I'm gonna use half a cup of coconut milk and it just thickens it up a little bit, gives it just that extra little burst flavor. So there, and we're going to twist that. Remember I told you this twist on there? Twist right on there. And this handle, or not the handle, the clip snaps on the top and it goes down, it clicks down in there. Now, this is raw. We're gonna put it in the microwave for 15 minutes. We probably won't come back to this, but we will do a picture of it once I add the cream and everything to it. And the best part about that is Okay, so if you want the grilled cheese sandwich, and we can talk about that another time because our micro grill is awesome. You put this in for 15 minutes. While that's going on, you get your grilled cheese sandwiches ready. You can butter your bread, you can find the cheese, whatever kind you want. You can do all the things. There's so many different ways to make grilled cheese, ham and cheese, all of those things. I like tomato in my grilled cheese. And you get that ready in the micro grill. So when you pull this out of the microwave, while you're waiting for the pressure to go down, you can put the sandwich in the grill, in the microwave too. And the sandwich takes probably about 3 to 4 minutes to get done. And you can have your sandwich ready to go when your soup is ready to go. So that's how we're gonna do these. And the reason that you need these, here's one more thing. I'm gonna leave you with one more tip for the pressure cooker. When you're done, okay, let's say you have your soup and now you have soup left in here. So if you're using a regular pressure or a regular slow cooker, you've got to find a Tupperware bowl to put that extra stuff in. You got to put it in the refrigerator. Whenever you want to heat it up later on that night, if somebody comes home late or the next day, then you have to take it back out. You've got to put it in another pan. So now you're dirtying dishes all over the place. You can take this pressure cooker and you can put it in the refrigerator just like this. And later on that night or tomorrow or the day after, you pull it out, you put it back in the microwave, and in about 7 minutes, it's warmed up to go, and you haven't dirtied any more dishes. This is all you have to do. This is recommended to hand wash, but that's just because of all the silicone safety features. So this is like, I seriously, one of the best things that Tupperware has made as far as quick and simple, money saving, and just great for this kind of cold weather if you're anywhere near where I'm at. But it's good anyway. In the hot weather, you don't have to heat up the oven or heat up the stove. You just put it in the microwave. You go do what you need to do for 15 to 30 minutes, depending on what you're making, and you're done. So, Pam, I'm going to put it in the microwave, and you can go ahead and do what you're going to do.
All right. Thank you. All right. How fun. Okay. So I just want to tell you that this week's my birthday. So it's the 24th. So I decided that we're going to have fun. We're going to give away the new Big T logo, this T logo, on sweatshirts, t-shirts, or aprons. And you can get yours for every time you submit a recruit. When we have 24 recruits, all the recruiters get one too. All the recruits get one. And guess what? We're going to go retroactive. So it started the 1st of January because I have a birthday month. I know. I like the birthday month. I know it's one day, but if we do 24 by the 24th, everybody is going to be able to get their sweatshirt or a t-shirt or an apron. And guess what? Retroactive to the 1st of January, recruits and recruiters. Does that sound like fun? Let's do this. I'll set a meme out there. And so you can see what I'm talking about, but I'm super excited. I just want to celebrate 24 by the 24th for fun because it's my birthday and I like to do fun things, right? And so we're going to have fun with that. So we're asking everybody to turn it up, find recruits, bring them in. We're the new Tupperware. Everybody should want to join us. We're so excited and we've got so much potential. And why not get in on the ground floor of a brand new company that's 75 years old, right? All right. And you know what? I'm super pumped for that. So I want to go to my slides here real quick. And as I get ready to go to my slides, I want to see if we have any questions in the chat from tonight so far. Thank you for posting all of these ideas. And ooh, Joanne Tessler, what did you post? Something really cool there. I can't have time to look at it, but yay. Any questions in the chat? Go ahead and put them in the chat. We might have questions for Bonnie, questions for Ellen, or questions for Jeni. All right. Do we have any questions? Ellen, you can tell me if there's questions there.
No questions. I don't see any questions.
Oh, come on, people. You got questions.
Everybody did such a phenomenal job. There are no questions.
Oh, there you go. That's Good response there. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and put our screen up then and got it. And we will start with our recognition. I'm gonna put the right screen up. So hopefully I can go right to it. Uh-oh. And share. Oh, where's the share? This has been happening with my new screens. Interesting. I don't know what to do. This happened the other day. Remember that? Remember when this happened before? Okay, let me try. It's my screen is going away somewhere. Home. I had it all organized. I think I got it. Okay, can you see our screens right? No? Yes or no?
No.
Oh, no.
We're seeing your Zoom screen.
Shar has a question for Bonnie.
Good.
Can we get a copy of the host packet, especially the hostess letter?
Yes, I will post it.
So you were seeing a copy of what when?
There it is. Now we are.
All right. All right. So congratulations to our personal sellers. Now we always do month to date now because we are not a weekly business anymore. Although you will get at 10 o'clock on Thursday morning, you will always get a like a what's happening top news type letter, not Wednesday night at midnight anymore. It's going to be Thursday morning. And there could be sales that start on Thursday and also sales that can start on Monday. So they're going to have like two different times that they'll be running maybe specials or sales or offers or bonuses or whatever. So it's really quite fun. I think that they're doing so many fun add-on sales over and above the flyer. So I'm liking it. So I hope you are too. All right, so let's go ahead and see who our achievers are. And Paula Berry, number 10 for the month so far, 1,479. Christina Simone, 1,500. Sarah Weaver, number 8 at 1,800. And Jennifer Cheatham, 1,900. Jessica Gordon, 1,900. We have Maddie Miller at 2,161. Loretta DeSenza Tiber at 2,530. And Bonnie Alexander at 2,673. Marianne Miller at 2,849. And Erica Palmer at 2,929. Congratulations, number 1, Erica Palmer. Way to go. Unit sellers, Terry Ruffino and Nancy Lagan and John Jameson and Manel Franklin, Maddie Miller, Rena Bickley, Jeni Cheatham. Congratulations, Kathy Rockwood, one of our superstars here at Champion, leaders, managers, and Erica Palmer. Congratulations, number 2. And number 1, Marianne Miller. Wow, congratulations. $6,000 it took to be number 1 in unit sales. And we're only talking 2 weeks into the month. Wow. All right. And so now let's continue with our team sellers. Congratulations, Pam Green, Nikki Micah, Amy Gardner. Congratulations, Pat Fraley, Jessica Gordon, Loretta DeCenzo Tiber, Ellen Lewis. Congratulations, Bonnie Alexander. PC Champs, number 2 and number 1, drum roll, and it is Sarah Weaver. I will tell you, a lot of these sales jumped thousands of dollars today because we had a lot of sales come in today. And so I know I'm just looking at this and I know Bonnie's team's over 12. And so I know Amy's team was over I almost 5,000, I think the last time I looked. Yeah. So quite a big of a jump for a lot of these sales that happened today. These are as of last night, midnight. So congratulations to our org leaders. 5,000 with Amy Gardner, Bonnie Alexander at 13,000, Loretta DeCenzo Tiber at 16,000. And number one, drum roll please, with Miss Ellen Lewis and Par Excellence. Oh, sorry. And 17,000. Congratulations. And our recruiters, so far we have Pam Callahan and Ellen Lewis and Jeni Cheatham and Loretta DeCenzo Tiber, Bonnie Alexander, and Manel Franklin with 2. Yay. All right. Congratulations to our top achievers. I believe that is 2, 4, 6, 7. So we need another uh, 17 to hit our 24 by the 24th. All right. And unit recruiting, congratulations, Pam Callahan with 1, Jennifer Cheatham with 1, and unit recruiting, Manel Franklin with 2. And then team recruiting, Loretta and Bonnie and Ellen and PC Champs with 3. Congratulations. And also org recruiting, which is Loretta and Bonnie and number 1, Ellen Lewis. Congratulations. Green by the 15. Green by 15 is a new program we're doing every month this year. We're going to be looking for who's green by 15. And by the 15th of the month, if you have hit $500 in submission of sales, then you are going to get a gift from Pam and Jim. And you know, who doesn't love Happy Mail, right? And so you'll receive Happy Mail from Pam and Jim by just hitting that $500 level. And also remember, you get $125 sales profit, and you also are on the website with the search on the search engine. When people are searching your name, you're going to show up. All right. So you always want to hit that 500 every single month. And by the 15th, it's just smart. Okay. And so congratulations to all of you who were actually achieved the $500 or more by the 15th, and your name is here. So be proud out loud, and congratulations to you. And I know I am proud of you. And I can't wait to send you a little gift in the mail. All right, personal sellers for January month today. I just want to once again just show that, because congratulations to all of you, over $1,000. And so, yeah, we had the goal of hitting over 500, but wow, over 1,000. You really turned it on. All right. And so let's stop our share. And I just want to close by saying thank you so much for being amazing. And we are going to have our drawings. Jeni, I think we have quite a few different drawings. What do we got?
We have, okay, I have to get back to the one. The first one we have is Share the Shine, and that did get better this week. So thank you guys. We are going to push the button. And it's Bonnie Alexander.
Oh, sorry, I added the wrong spotlight. Rebecca, you're like, hello. Sorry, I'm trying to add Jeni as a spotlight, because I hope I'm doing it for everybody.
Still on share.
Are you there now for everybody?
Yeah, but you're still sharing your screens.
Oh, I thought I stopped it. Oh, there we go. So nobody saw. I accidentally put Rebecca. Uh, she was definitely not knowing she was on camera, but I guess she wasn't for anybody but me. So that's okay, right, Rebecca? All right. So, okay. So who was our winner? Bonnie Alexander. Congratulations. Yay. All right, Bonnie. I love to mail you stuff. Oh, wait, I won't mail it. I'll bring it to you, because I'm going to see you Saturday. All right, go for the next one. What else do we have to give?
Next one is ahas from last week's team meeting.
Okay.
And that's going to be Naughty Fox.
All right, Nani Fox, way to go. I believe I'll see you too. All right, way to go. Congratulations, Nani. I can't wait to actually meet you in person. All right, next we have.
And the last one we have is, this is a really special one. This is the ahas from the champion coaching call on Monday morning at 9 o'clock. So if you weren't.
Don't forget to get on Monday morning, 9 o'clock. We love it. We're having fun. We really did just kind of brainstorm with each other, and really got to hear a lot of different people's goals for the year. And it was just really good time together.
Okay, so here we go. It's Veronica Hatari.
All right, congratulations, Veronica. Wonderful. Okay, so if you did not get to listen, you can go back and listen to that because it is actually recorded and we go live on the team page. And so if you can't listen during that 9 o'clock hour, you can go back and listen and still put your ahas on there. Jessica is our behind the scenes girl. It's really helping us out. So appreciate that, Jessica. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, now we're guests and attendants. I don't know if we have any.
Okay, Jessica, do we have any guests tonight?
I haven't seen any.
Okay, make sure you bring guests. This is a great time for them to come on, get to know us, and they get free Tupperware. I automatically send them free Tupperware just for getting on this team meeting and first time get her honors. All right. And so we want them on. We want you to bring guests. So please do that. And we also want you to know that it's just a great way for you to bring people into the business when they get to see and see the camaraderie, the teamwork, and they see the team spirit and they see people succeeding. So it's a perfect way for you to help yourself grow your personal business. All right. And I hope you want to 24 by 24. Let's do this. I appreciate you all. Thank you so very much. Did we miss anything, Ellen, Loretta? Oh, Ellen and Bonnie and Jenny. Do we have anything else? Okay. What?
Attendance drawing.
Okay, we're doing that right now. All right. And so, yes, my puppies are going crazy over here. All right. So we are ready and we have 22 on. Hey, Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 22.
Between 1 and 22. By the way, you have 2 new notifications.
It's number 1, and that's me. See, it's my birthday. All right. Hey, Alexa, give me a random number between 2 and 22.
What's a number between 2 and 22?
6, and that would be 5, 6, and that is Pam Green. Congratulations, Pam Green. I'm going to see you on Saturday. I will bring you a gift. Way to go, Pam. All right, let's do it one more time. Hey, Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 22.
Between 1 and 22. 1.
1 again. I should have said 2. Okay, hey, Alexa, give me a random number between 2 and 22.
Here's a number between 2 and 22. It's 17.
17. Oh, that's a good one. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. Robin Vanderwagen. Congratulations, Miss Lady. You are the winner with your little cute hat on there, even though I'd rather see you in person. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Oh, there she is. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. And I'll see you. Don't forget, on Monday, we'll see you at the coaching hour. And then that's a kind of fun one, coaching hour. And then like witching hour. No, don't go there. And then I'll see you again next Thursday. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.